Alright guys, we are back with some more MX versus ATV Legends. Today we've got the 2023 Honda and Suzuki bike models to check out. So, what I want to do is show you the 2021, and I'm not sure if Suzuki was 2020, but show you the older bike models first, and then switch over to the 2023s, just so you can see them stock, because I don't know. I have a few things I want to say about it. You also do get 2 sets of team-inspired gear for Honda, excuse me, for Honda and Suzuki. So we'll check it out. You can kind of see some of it here for Honda, but yeah, let's just jump into it and check out the bikes first, and then take a look at the gear and see what we got. Okay, so what I want to do is show you the 2021 and then show you 2023. They're both stock, just so you can kind of see what the differences are, right? So here's 2021, 2023, 2021, 2023. So very minimal changes to the bike, and the seat and the rims, I made them that way. You can do it in the game, but the way they are stock, I believe the seat is just the same as this one. Red and white. And the rims, I'm not sure, they might have been black. I don't know. But I made them kind of a gold because I'm pretty sure this is the way it was in 2023. So tried to make it the way it was, but Rainbow Studios did a good job. I mean, the problem is that the bikes, I mean, aesthetically, they look the same. Now, I don't remember what the bike test was for the 2021 and 2023. I read it, but I don't remember. So, in real life, yeah, your bike, if you go from a 21 to a 23, it might be different. But in the video game, it's pretty much an aesthetic thing. So, I mean, the 23 shouldn't handle a lot different really than the 21. Now, there are people that say certain bikes are better. They just feel different. I won't argue, because you're probably right. You probably have way more time in the game than I do, but basically the bikes should be similar, right? Similar. So it's a really minor change, right? See it again? Really minor change. Now, if you do buy the 23s and you happen to have the 21 version, so if you have 21 Hondas and you want to buy 23 Hondas, you can get it at a discounted price. So that's always good. But yeah, I mean, the Honda itself, pretty minor differences. I mean, mostly just the stock graphics and then the exhaust. That's about it. And here we have 2020, the Suzuki. So I made the bike stock so we could get a visual comparison, but 2020, 2021, very minor. I mean, mostly just the stock graphics kit, right? I mean, Suzuki, as far as I know, they haven't really changed their bikes much in forever, right? So Rainbow Studios, I mean, this is the way the bike should look, but as far as upgrading, you know, over 2020 to 2023, there isn't much reason, because think about it, most people are going to put aftermarket parts on the bike, right? Even if they don't really affect the bike, you know, the tuning is what changes the way the bike performs. People are going to probably not run the stock bike around, so you wouldn't even be able to tell if you're running 2020 or 2023 for both the Honda and the Suzuki. So the biggest reason would be the bonuses, which would be the team-inspired gear. But like I said, Rainbow Studios did a good job. This is the way the Suzuki looks right here for 2023, but, you know, I mean, it's a video game, so going back to the Honda, even if the Honda for 23 is better than 21, in real life maybe, but in the video game, it's mostly just visual, right? So there we have the bikes. We'll check them out, test them out a bit, and then, but before we do that, let's go check out the team-inspired gear. Okay, so the team-inspired gear, we already have it in the game, but they added the Honda logo and some sponsor stickers, you know, so you have both versions for Honda, right here and right here, and then they did the same for Suzuki. Here's the Fly Racing Suzuki-inspired gear. Got the blue and the red. So pretty cool. Same thing as Honda, where you got the Suzuki logo and then some sponsors on the jersey. So it's cool. It's gear you already have in the game. But if you want this gear, you'd have to get the 2023 pack. So in my opinion, the biggest reason to pick up the pack would be to just for the gear, you know, because I'm pretty sure there isn't any way you can get it unless you get the DLC. So it's a bonus, but for these specific bikes, the Honda and the Suzuki, probably the biggest reason to do it. Okay, so we are going to get a tiny test here on the 23 CRF450. Now, I won't have enough time on the bike to know for sure, but I would assume it's going to feel basically exactly the same as the 21, but it's not impossible that it could feel slightly different. It could. I have this bike set up a little bit different from the 21, so it already feels just a little bit different because I did the tuning not exactly the same as the 21, but I mean, they look exactly the same. And I already talked about it. The biggest bonus probably, unless you're just like, you need to have the 23 model, the biggest bonus is just the team-inspired gear. That's the best part about it probably, right? Throw a scrub here. That was kind of sick. Suzuki is even more so the same. But remember, Suzuki doesn't really change their bikes anymore. So, I know for a fact the Husky and the KTM are going to look a bit different. Aesthetically, those will be a bigger change and probably more worth picking up. Right now, the biggest reason to pick up this bike or the bike pack or the Suzuki pack would be for the team-inspired gear. Because the bikes look virtually identical, right? Okay, so we've got the 23 version of the Suzuki here to check out. Now, I do see a bug already. We don't have a head. We have no neck. We have a helmet, but no head, no neck. Not a big deal, but it is a bug there. But the gear looks great. The bike looks fine. I mean, this is the way it should be, but it feels pretty much the same. I mean, I don't really notice any difference. Probably some people will, but I don't. And I don't use the Suzuki that much, so yeah. I mean, people always say how the Honda's the best bike. They said the gas felt pretty good, but to me, they all feel virtually the same. I'm not saying you're wrong, okay? I know people were freaking out. Yes, every bike feels different. Fine, great. I don't notice it, but I don't play very much, so yeah, but this bike feels the same. I mean, it should be. It should be the same. It should be the same as the other Suzuki because realistically, it probably doesn't really have any changes, right? Jump back down the hill. Rough landing. We might not make this. We're good. Soak it up. Now, I do think, I'm not sure, don't quote me, but I think Rainbow Studios said they were working on some more graphics kits for the Suzuki and Honda, but they don't have them now. I would buy it just to support Rainbow, but in all honesty, if you really don't want to drop money on it, I don't think these would be the ones to do it on because they're just the same. Unless you really, 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 really want the team gear. And I'm sure a bunch of people do want the team gear. But yeah, that'd be the biggest reason, in my opinion. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. I would be really curious to see how you feel about it. And if you are going to pick up one, which one are you going to pick up? The Honda or the Suzuki? So Yeah, but you guys and girls are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for the support on the channel lately. It really does mean a lot. And until the next video, take it easy. That was sick. That was actually pretty sick. That was pretty smooth. The video ended, but yeah, we were just kind of messing around. That was freaking awesome. So probably gonna put that in at the end, but seriously, you get 2 now. You guys and girls are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for the support on the channel lately. It really does mean a lot. And until the next video, take it easy. That was also sick.